I went 5 months without blowing my accounts and made $45,000 in payouts, and I still ended up blowing my fresh set of accounts this month. And the truth is, I can't sit here and act like a victim. Hey, by the way, if you're new here, I'm James. I started documenting my trading journey about a year ago when I was unprofitable. I've made about 45K since, and my goal is 100K in payouts, all documented on YouTube. So if that's something that interests you, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and let's get back to the video. So yes, it's true. I ended up blowing my fresh set of accounts this week without getting a payout from them, and is not my proudest moments. If you watched my previous episode from last week, you would know that I was trying to get out a drawdown. I was going through a little losing period, was a little stagnant in the break even, and this week did not have the best actions, and I ended up blowing my account. So I am practically restarting, and it is something I'm not very proud to say, but it's the truth. So basically the downfall was I had certain monthly income goals that I want to reach. For my previous set of accounts, I was getting payouts about each month, and I was nowhere near a payout with these set of accounts, and I really want to get a payout, but that is where I made the mistake. I was trying to get to that payout, which led to me being impatient, which led to me taking bad trades, which led to me clicking the button to take a trade that ultimately ended up losing, making me lose my accounts. So that is my fault. I ended up looking back, just blaming the market, saying that my continuation strategy is not working because the market conditions aren't good. But me blaming the market conditions is me acting like a victim. And a victim is something I cannot be doing, because as a trader, as an entrepreneur, that is something I cannot be doing, because I always need to learn from my mistakes. I need to take accountability for the actions that put me to blowing my accounts. If I don't take action, I'm always going to continue blowing the mistakes off, saying it's just market conditions. But no, it's me. I'm the one clicking the button. It was my decision to take those bad trades that ended up losing. The market is not out to get me. The market doesn't even know that I'm trading it. I'm the one taking the trades, and it's up to me. So I cannot have the victim mindset if I want to get to 100K in payouts, if I want to be the best possible trader that I can become. And I really need to blame just myself, because if I start blaming everything but myself, that is when I stop learning. And me losing these set of accounts is just a reminder to myself that self-reflection isn't optional. I need to self-reflect if I want to succeed. And I really need to look at my actions honestly, even if looking at those actions hurt my ego. Because if I don't continue to learn, if I don't continue to self-reflect, I'm going to keep on getting the same lessons over and over again from trading until I fix them. So if I really want to get to those 100K in payouts, I really need to just not be a victim, and I need to learn to self-reflect and have a growth mindset. Looking back at all the mistakes, looking back at my trades, I had to journal everything. And this is where journaling is very important, because it allows me to review my mistakes. I need to actually learn from them. I can look at them all I want, but if I don't actually fix them, then what's the point? I need to just adapt to the current market conditions. Yeah, the market conditions haven't been the best lately. We've been kind of rangy on the higher time frame, which doesn't really work with my continuation strategy. But now I just need to refine my strategy and adapt to the current market conditions that we're in. But I truly do believe that going through this period of me losing my accounts allowed me to become more open-minded with my strategy. If you knew how I got to my 45K payouts, it was all from continuation strategies. I was a huge advocate for the continuation strategy. But after losing my accounts, it has opened my mind to more reversal-based entries. If you watched my trade recaps from this past week on my combines, you would know I'm taking more reversal-based entries, which was not in my arsenal before. But this losing period has opened my mind to it, and now I can see both ways. I feel like it's a blessing in disguise, actually, because now I can see reversals, I can see continuations, I can see both entry points, and I believe it is helping me grow to become the best absolute trader for the future. So yeah, that is the current update. I started a set of combines 3 days ago. I'm more than halfway past on those. I'm up about $2,000 on those, a little bit less than $2,000 on those. And I need about $1,000 to pass those. So I'm hoping to pass those going into next week. And I'm hoping to get back to the fun stage so I can actually start getting closer to 100K in payouts. So that is the current update with the series. The series is far from over. It is just the start. The goal is 100K in payouts, yes, but the goal isn't just to make 100K in payouts. The goal is to become the trader that is deserving of 100K in payouts. And I want to document the whole process to becoming that trader. This is just a minor setback in the whole journey, and I'm ready to rebuild live, bring you guys along for that major comeback. So I want to bring you guys along, show you guys the wins, the losses, all the adjustments I make, any lessons I learn. And it is a very, very exciting moment in this journey because I've already proved to myself that I can make 45K in trading. Now I need to prove to myself that I can actually come back from this down period. So if you want to come along, follow me along the journey, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.